They might say it's sexist or whatever you want to say, but why are we putting y'all on a pedestal if y'all can do the same shit we do?
Well, don't women put men on pedestals?
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
Women don't give a fuck about how men feel.
Shit. It's a lot of women that do.
Women full of shit.
The women that's single give a fuck about how men feel.
Yeah.
Them know. Shit. You are now tuned into the savage motherfucking Troof, and you rocking with your host Shano.
It's your girl Ray, babe.
Man, you already know what the fuck it is. What's it, baby?
Already. Did you see that shit that the game was saying about as far as like a man, like he said as a man he won't allow his woman to pay no bills, pay for her nails.
Oh, he's a trick.
Shut up, bitch. The fuck? But you know what I'm saying? Like
he said he old fashioned, you know. He grew up in the age where the man is the provider. Mm-hmm. He gonna pay all the bills. He gonna take care of his woman, and she gonna have her money for herself. And I feel like it's nothing wrong with that if that's how y'all get down. Right. You know what I'm saying? But we're in a whole nother dimension of the way the man and the woman is supposed to work, or how it has been working don't work like that. Because back in the day, shit, our grandparents, our parents didn't have social media. Right. It wasn't no thirst trapping. It wasn't no online dating. So it's just like, you gotta, you know, progress with the times like we was talking about. Like, you know, most women, they want to make their own money. They want to feel like they the boss. They want to have the say-so. And you know.
Do you feel like that's why females don't value men no more, because they got so much, they got so much access to bread and so much access to be successful that they don't value the man no more like back in the day?
I feel like it's levels to it. So yes, on one hand it is because a lot more females are getting their own money, but you got to realize that black women in general are the largest gross entrepreneurs in the last 5 years.
Right.
So, you know, as a woman, it's not the same. If I enter the workplace with either one of y'all at the same, and we get the same job, it's more likely that y'all get paid more than me just because y'all men. So I feel as though, like, for a woman, in her mind, it's more like, I don't not value a man, but I see a lot of value in myself, so that's how I'm a ride.
So what do they got to do with the dude that you come across, as far as like the one you in relationship with? I think that energy transfers to their relationship. How they feel like a man look at, like how the job trade look at them, as far as they value them by like you might get paid less. I feel like they look at their man like that when he's trying to assert himself.
Can I say something?
No.
You should have been on the couch if you was gonna be on the panel.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of women, like when they get, cause they got bread now, like they don't allow their man to lead because they feel like we equal now.
Yeah, but see, it goes into people's morals and values and upbringing. That's really what the basis
She just
is.
got more confidence than she had 5 years ago, my nigga.
Because a motherfucker could make their own money, but still want a traditional man to play that role. Right. Whereas you got people born after 94, let's just say,
and then
they gonna want to feel like they the boss too, because that's the society or that's the generation that they grew up in. It goes to a person's values and morals more or less than you know, anything else, because that's where a lot of relationships fail, because a lot of people don't have the same values, the same morals, the same upbringings. They can't relate to each other, or they can't understand one another.
Right. Yeah. So that do go back into how you was raised. Cause I was talking to my stepfather earlier, and he was asking like, why do we want a woman that resembles our mother? And that's exactly what I was saying. Cause my aunties, my aunties be going at me because I don't got a black girl. My girl is Greek, but I didn't intentionally go after her because she was a different complexion. Like I don't like dudes who go after. Like how do you feel about dudes who go after females just because, like, say, I only like white girls? Like you're a black man, but you only like white girls. I don't like black girls. How you feel about that?
See, that's tough because it goes into like, all right, is that your preference, or are you just saying that because you feel like white is right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because like my brother,
he might be trying to black though.
Stop. He maybe had one black girlfriend, but it's not because he seeks other nationalities. You know, California, it's all different races. Like my little cousin, his girlfriend, she Asian. They got 2 babies together. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's just more or less like sometimes it's preference and sometimes it's just like a fucked up mentality as far as like social media. Oh, if you ain't exotic, then you boring, or I don't want you. It ain't about the values, the morals, what the person pours into you, if you getting fulfilled from the person. You know what I'm saying? Like it's more or less like you gotta go deeper than what you see on the physical because that shit fades.
That's what I feel.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what you gonna do when she wrinkled, old?
I'm gonna cheat.
What that exotic gonna do for you then? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I'm cheating.
And based on that, cause that's why I be telling my female friends like if you like, cause they feel like because of how shit going with everybody getting like you think okay, if a dude choose a girl that got a fat ass, she think okay, he chose her over me because I don't got a fat ass. So let me go get a fat ass. He didn't choose. That ain't what the fuck it is. He wanna fuck that girl with a fat ass. He ain't gonna marry her cause she got a fat ass.
Right.
So like I don't understand. Like what do you feel about that? Like do you look at shit like that?
I can't speak for nobody with no booty, but
nah, but you can speak for yourself.
She said she can't be with nobody with
no but you can speak for yourself though.
But she just, but I like what you said. Like you said, like as far as it depends on your morals and things. But but that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of girls think that it's physical.
Well, think about the generation we in. You know what I'm saying? The age of social media, thirst trapping. All them girls getting thousands and thousands of likes. Quarantine times, hell yeah, quarantine that bought out the OnlyFans and bitches that probably would have never been on OnlyFans, you know what I'm saying? Right. So it's like,
but who does that?
Bro, it's just like it's like, you know what I mean? They infatuated. Well, shit, I can't wait to get me some ass. You know, I'm gonna run it up till I get me some ass. You know what I mean? Once they get some ass, the nigga that love a bitch with a fat ass, okay, he ain't fucked on you. Yeah, you didn't finally fucked on the nigga, but he don't want you.
But the reason why I say it's wrong, cause I ain't saying every female want to get married, but most females want to get married.
Yeah, some do. Some do, cuz some do, but some of them really ain't willing to up to the standard to be married.
Exactly.
They don't have what it takes to bring to the table.
Bro,
you know what I'm saying?
See, that's what I was finna ask you too, because like. Most females want to be married, but do you feel like every female deserves to be somebody's wife?
No. Just like everybody don't deserve to be somebody's parent.
Exactly.
That shit is like...
that's a privilege to have
it's
kids.
Just ingrained into us that we supposed to have kids, we supposed to get married, we supposed to have this picket fence and live happily ever after, but if you didn't live real life, if you didn't live real life, you know, like, life don't go like that. Life don't go as according to plan. So it's just like you gotta realize who you are as a person. Then you gotta be willing to give a person whatever you intend on receiving from that person. It's like I said, it's all about fulfillment. Because if I can't pour into you and you can't pour into me, then what the fuck is we together for?
Okay, that's true. That's real.
And we ain't bringing value to each other.
Okay, like if you come across a good man that's worthy of being your man, how do you know whether to put him in a friend zone or not? Like whether he actually deserves. Like how do that work?
I feel like it's all about a vibe, because a motherfucker could just because you work good with a person don't mean that's the person you're supposed to be with. You know what I'm saying? like I said, morals, values, what you want in the future. Like, do y'all have the same values? It's just all about how you feel when you with a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, if a motherfucker bring you all the joy, all the happiness, and you can see the potential in a motherfucker, then you want to build with them. But at the same time, you could be like, oh, well, that person not good for me, but I could see him being a good person for somebody else.
Right. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
But bro, can I say something? If your plan ain't the same plan by the end anyway, it ain't gonna work no way though, cuz.
Well, how do you feel about what the game said? Do you feel like he got some truth in what he said? Do you feel like it's cap? Do you feel like he was trolling the internet?
I feel like, first of all, I feel like he wouldn't be saying that if he wouldn't have made it as a rapper, because before he made it as a rapper, he was a struggling rapper. He ain't had no paper like that.
Right.
So you gotta think about the everyday man. So what about the man at Walmart? How he gonna afford to pay all the fucking bills and still be straight? Or a man who work at McDonald's and in a relationship, he can't pay all the fucking bills. So that's a selfish statement. But I feel like most men, not all men, but I'm gonna say men, if you a man, if you got bread like that, you automatically gonna feel like you should do that.
Right.
Yeah. So just because a man don't do that, he probably can't afford to do that.
Right.
I say the same thing when like females talk about, oh, this dude ain't proposed to me in this amount of time, he must don't love me. But men feel some type of way about not being able to provide.
That pride.
So if he can't provide for you like on the day to day, like before you get married, why the fuck he gonna propose to you and know that's a reason why most marriages fail because of finances,
right?
And put you through that situation. That's how I feel about that shit. But I feel like most men, if they had the bread, they would do the shit. So I feel like he was capping though. I feel like a lot of shit that he said was just, that shit was just attention because he ain't. But I don't know. But I feel like there's some goofy ass shit what he said, because you ain't thinking about the everyday man. Because even when they say stuff about like as far as financial with black men, like how some females say they want a man with 6 figures, it's only 10% or 15% of black men that make that.
Right. Yeah, all niggas broke.
So you say you want a man who makes 6 figures and you want him to be faithful, y'all all fighting over the same nigga.
Right.
So that don't make sense.
But how could he?
Yeah, so that's how I feel about
shit. How could he?
Are you against a woman getting butt implants or DDLs or do you feel like it's just like a wave that'll pass, or
that's her business?
Do you think that like that's what it is from here on out until somebody define a different body type that people want to have?
Well, I think it's a phase. I think it's a phase of the past. But I think that a lot of females do shit that they think a man won't, but a man don't really fucking want. Men don't give a fuck about that shit. Like when you a man, you don't give a fuck about that shit. Like you talking about the physical appearance and all that. But like as far as that, like say like if I was single and I was to meet a girl, I would most likely want to meet a girl like at a get together or something like this and get to know her instead of like judging her by like, damn, she bad, like let me go pull her. Right. It probably ain't gonna be the same. So, but I really think it's a phase. And if you want to get your body done, you can get your body done, but that ain't for me. I can't do it. I can't do it.
You just want somebody just themselves.
That's what I've been wrong.
I like it.
Even if you don't got no ass and you a good person, or you don't got no boobs and we probably connect on the
different level.
Yeah, that's where I'm trying to connect. I don't care about the other shit. I might knock you off and dish you out. Yeah, I don't care about that shit. Okay, look, I got another question. Is love worth compromising everything that you worked for, as far as like your dreams and your goals? Is love worth compromising it?
Oh, that's a hard one.
Nope.
I feel like probably not, because then if you don't go after what you want, you probably gonna resent the person.
Yep,
because you feel like you sacrifice for the person. So it's better to just stay ahead and stay on track. But it also goes into communication, because like if you got dreams, aspirations, or you got shit that you want to do, you need to communicate that with the person that you plan on spending your life with or plan on spending some time with, because if that person doesn't know, then how can they meet you, or how can they be there to support you in what you want to achieve, or vice versa? How can you support that person if y'all plans don't line up? Because, I mean, that's why I ain't got kids. That's why I'm not married.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of times women take the back seat to how they feel and what they want because they want to please a man.
I think different. I think men.
It could go both ways though.
No, cause look, for the most part, I feel like a lot of men don't speak up on how they feel about certain shit because they don't want to lose the girl. Like, especially if this the girl that they always wanted, or they approach, like, because she physically what they want. He gonna suppress a lot of shit that he feel, because if he speak up, he feel like it'll go against what she believe, and it'll be competition.
But it shouldn't be like that.
Yeah, most niggas weak like that.
No.
But that's why I feel like a lot of females don't be really knowing who they man is, because a lot of these niggas come say shit to us like when it's a man.
They be lying.
They say that to their girl.
A man supposed to be a man in the first place.
But you also, that's why I feel like most people skip the friendship part and speed into the relationship. Because if you skip that part, you ain't gonna know what kind of person you got. You're not gonna know how to communicate with them. You're not gonna know if they down, what they need. You know what I'm saying?
You would never know if they told you that.
But if you get to know a person and like decide whether or not this person is for you, because like, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers.
I wouldn't say they skip it. I feel like people forget about it. Like when you get in a relationship, you forget about the friendship part. Like what made us get this connection. I think that's what fucking.
Nah, he forgot who she was. She forgot who he was. He skipped the whole generation. They were like,
I don't know, bro, but he pissing me off. I don't feel like people really be loving each other though.
Nah,
shit, some of them don't, man. Some of them don't, man. Some motherfuckers just be sticking with a motherfucker because we done had kids together. You know what I mean? We together type shit. You know what I mean? You know I got some other shit going on across town type shit. You know what's going on. Like, you know what I mean? Some motherfuckers try to cover that shit up. You know what I mean? Some motherfuckers is really in love with the motherfucker, but the other motherfucker really don't. Man, I'm tired of this motherfucker. I really don't want to be with him. Like,
but they know that motherfucker love them.
Yeah, they know that they love him. They just there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The shit that they don't say to you to your face, they saying that shit to their friends, their family.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Their cousins and shit.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And that shit, and their cousins and friends tell them, well, girl, you know that man is good to you, but it's 1 or 2, 3 family members saying this shit. That bitch don't know what she got. Just like married people. Man, my people been married. My auntie been married 5 times, nigga, and she ain't even with none of these niggas. None of them. Nigga, she been married. Nigga, she was married for 3 months. Nigga, that 4th month she was divorced.
So why did she get married anyway?
Why she get divorced?
Because she didn't like it. Because she didn't appreciate the nigga. The nigga was good as fuck.
Why she get married anyway?
Hold up, bro. How do you know that he was good as fuck? How you know that she didn't appreciate it?
How you know if she didn't do it?
Bro, she unappreciative because she wants somebody else.
Exactly.
The other nigga, the nigga that she asked to marry her, told her no.
Okay, so do you feel like most people in relationships be settling?
Yeah.
Yep.
Like they go with that. So this this question just popped in my head earlier because I heard some shit like that. Like, why do you feel like people who go through like couples therapy and shit really probably don't belong together?
Because they ain't.
Like, I would feel like that. Like, if I gotta go through couples therapy, this shit probably broken. Like, because I don't feel like relationships that hard.
I shouldn't have to do
like,
it.
If people
I think it just depends though, because we talk about how people are raised.
Mm-hmm. That's
so think about a motherfucker who been in a committed relationship their whole life. Mm-hmm. Then all of a sudden they single. That shit don't work out. Mm-hmm. Then they start dating motherfuckers. Then they meet a motherfucker that dated in this generation, in this age. They not gonna see eye to eye, and they not gonna. Hey, you gotta hush over there.
Bro, damn.
You gotta be who you are though.
Shut up, bro.
You making me lose my train of thought, and we having a deep conversation, so you gonna have to be quiet over there.
But yeah, go ahead.
Anyways, like I was saying, like, people love language is different, and the way people communicate and perceive things is different. Mm-hmm. So a motherfucker might need to go to couples therapy to understand that the way that this motherfucker communicate is not combative or at them, or vice versa. You know what I'm saying? It should be progress in the shit. If it's not no progress, then that's when you probably should be like, all right, we need to call this shit quits. We done tried and it ain't working.
Okay, well that's another perspective, but I just feel like we gotta bring a whole nother person in here to fix what we built and what we came together to understand.
But you gotta realize people ain't whole. People don't come into.
You know how many people in this fucking world? We probably just don't belong together. If we gotta go to therapy,
nah, people don't come into this world whole, and people be having mental issues.
If you married,
do you know why a nigga broke up with you?
If you married, I would understand it, but like just a single like relationship before marriage, going through therapy, I just don't get it. Bro.
Do you know why a nigga broke up with you?
And some motherfuckers still, you know, they bring they old from their past relationship to the new.
That's true too.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
The shit that what a motherfucker did to them in that past relationship, they carry it with them to the new one and thinking that this motherfucker is gonna do that. No, you know what I mean?
And they can't get it out their mind.
They can't, you know what I mean? They can't shake that. Yeah. So that's why they run back. They run back to that motherfucker. When you look, bro, when you're not around,
that's the worst time.
When you're not around, bro, I'm telling you, it's somebody somewhere that runs back to that other motherfucker that they left for that same treatment.
That's a lot of times.
You feel me?
Yeah.
It's another bitch way. So
I understand why
this bitch gonna accept
break up with me, fool.
How you come, and that bitch didn't. Why you got to change?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's crazy. Cause that's true because I done been in relationships. Like I'm not a person that like to argue. So when we argue, I just feel like going to talk to another bitch. So I understand that. So I had that problem. So like, damn.
When they get a good nigga, you know what I mean, they don't know how to appreciate the motherfucker. But when they ain't got no, if they been searching for a good nigga for so goddamn long, then they finally get a good nigga, they don't know how to treat the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Then they lose a good nigga, now you looking for a whole good nigga all over again.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? But you had a good nigga.
Another good bitch all over again too. Same thing.
It's vice versa.
Do you want to get married?
Maybe.
But is that the like? Do you care if you don't get married? Like, do you feel like, oh man, like, cause you know some women feel like that validates them, like that I'm a.
No.
But what if there's a nigga that don't love you?
That wouldn't validate me.
What if there's not a nigga out here that wants to love you though?
Can you be quiet? God damn.
No, I'm asking a question. I'm gonna leave though.
Please do, bro.
That don't validate. I didn't grow up in a two-parent household. Mm-hmm. So for me, it's my success that pays my way. You know, I seen my mama struggle. She was a single parent for most of me and my brother's life.
Right.
So for me, my success is what validates me. If I have a child and I'm not married, I still won't feel no type of way. But if I found somebody that I know is dependable to have a child with, that would make me feel more better because I've seen the shit that my mom went through as a single parent or trying to co-parent with me and my brother as, you know, us having different dads and shit like that. It wasn't until I was 12 that my dad took me on full time. Mm-hmm. So, you know, I did have my dad and I did have my mom, but I never had them in the same household.
Yeah. Did your mama like give you cues on how to be a good woman? Like, did she ever give you game on how to treat a man?
My dad taught me that.
See, that's what I always say. I feel like a woman should learn how to treat a man from a man, yeah. and a man should learn from a woman.
That's very true.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Like, did who taught you how to treat a woman, bro?
Shit, my motherfucking uncles and aunties and shit.
Your granny?
Yeah, my granny.
Yeah.
That's who raised you, nigga.
Do you feel like people stay for convenience or comfort or both?
Nigga.
I feel like both. I feel like most relationships these days are just because it's convenient. I don't, cause see my girl be really feeling. She be like, man, you don't like to see people in love and shit. Like you judge people. Like I don't be judging people. I just know like shit don't be real.
Right.
Like, cause I know people who are in relationships, like females that are in relationships with men just because their parents said that they like this dude, like this the one you supposed to be, and they not happy. So like, and I know, like I asked my homegirl, I was like, so, cause she feel like if a man don't propose to you, he don't love you. So I said, so would you rather be with a man that, so you rather die single than to be with a man that won't propose to you? She ain't know how to answer that question.
Right.
So like, I feel like most females don't even know why they want to get married.
They don't.
And what it means. Most people just be getting married.
Yeah.
Cause like you see your friend, you see people online like, oh, she didn't got married. She didn't got married. Oh, this, and I'm missing out. Like it ain't your time. Yeah. You not in the right situation. You ain't with the right dude.
Most men get married because their girl want to get married. Cause
no, but that's true too.
And the nigga not
see, that's something
a nigga not even ready. A nigga not even ready, homie.
Yeah, but go smoke, bro. That was a good one.
Nigga, I'm finna get the fuck up out of here.
That was a good one, but no, that's true though. Yeah. I feel like a lot of dudes be
pressure.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's why a lot of relationships fail though. A lot of relationships fail because.
Do you think that builds resentment on the man's end?
Yes. Yes.
And do you think that's why men go out and seek other women?
Like when they married? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I never met a happily married man in my life. Like a woman might, she might feel like a man is happily married because a nigga ain't gonna tell a woman that could potentially tell his girl that he not happy, but niggas be telling us that they not happy.
Most married
people, niggas that don't know.
Like, stay single, don't get married.
People, every man I know say that.
A lot of women say that too.
See, but that's what I'm saying. Like, what the fuck are y'all doing out here?
Because selling us a motherfucking dream,
bro.
That's what it is.
Some like weird. You know what I mean. A lot of motherfucking individuals get tired of another motherfucking shit, bro. That's what it is. Because like you wasn't like this when I got with you. Now I'm with you for so long, nigga.
Nah. I feel like
for real. But it's some motherfuckers that dictate off that type of shit, though. That's all I'm saying.
But motherfuckers gonna grow and change.
Right.
As years go on.
Yeah.
And you gotta be able to roll with the punches. And that's the problem. People not willing to roll with the punches or withstand whatever comes with that person. Because when you decide to marry a person, you taking on all of them. Whatever they came with before, what they gonna come with when they came to you, and what they gonna come with after. And if you haven't planned out in your mind to be prepared for that, then. But
that's when it's real though. I feel like people gotta go through some shit to know if it's the person you.
Yeah, most definitely.
You gotta get eviction notice. You gotta get a flat tire, run out of gas. Can't pay for a meal or something. You gotta go do something to know if somebody really fuck with you.
And letting the motherfucker know if they got your back, if they gonna show up for you or not.
You gotta know that, bro.
Cause a motherfucker could tell you anything with your two lips.
Nah, that's real. But you said that people don't weather the storm before they end. That's what I'm saying. Like people gotta go through shit.
Yeah.
And that's why most relationships don't work. But that's why I be telling females like you can't go out for time. You can't say like I've been with this nigga this amount of time. We supposed to be married by now. Why do females think like that? Do you know?
Maybe it's just like an internal thing. How they feel, you know.
Like, if it's about a baby, I understand, but, like, other than that,
I mean, you asked me about being validated by marriage, so maybe it's the thing about being validated by marriage, or maybe they see everybody around them getting married, or you get on social media, it's people with couple goals, you got niggas buying bitches Birkins, now everybody want Birkins, you know what I'm saying? It's just, people, I feel like everybody got in their mind what they feel like it should be.
Yeah.
But you can't build a relationship on expectations or what you think gonna happen. Mm-hmm. You gotta actually go through the shit. Right. That's what it go back to. What kind of nigga you got?
Some expect that shit out of a nigga, man.
Yeah.
You know, some individuals, some females expect that shit from the nigga that they with. Oh yeah, then you know what I mean. The next nigga I get with, yeah, he gonna give me a Birkin, bitch. Woo, but the next nigga I get with, he gonna.
But
give
bitches
me
can't buy themselves Birkin, so I don't understand why you expect something that you can't afford yourself.
Exactly. That's the mindset, bro. The mindset that she already got going in the relationship, thinking, wanting this from this man. But this nigga is not on that type of shit of getting you this shit. A nigga on some old school type shit. I'm gonna get you some flowers. I'm gonna send you some flowers to work. Unexpectedly type shit. But see, look, you see what she just said? Bitches don't want that.
Okay, so if that ain't what they want, what do you think he should, how should he adjust? How do he supposed to adjust? Or do he supposed to find a woman who wants that?
Yeah. You gotta find a woman that's in your league.
Yeah, okay. That's just like this. Okay, I'm on my lunch break, but I come to your job. You know what I'm saying? Say, baby, let's go to lunch. I already ate lunch. I'm good.
Most females like these days would take advantage of a nigga like you. They probably would still fuck with you, but they ain't gonna fuck with you.
Yeah.
Because no woman want a nigga they can walk over. Like they're just gonna do everything. Like if everything I say. Come do this, come do that, go here, go, and you don't like you don't got no resistance.
That's the shit that they ask for.
Yeah, but if you don't got no resistance, I don't feel like you're gonna get no respect.
No, you ain't.
You think so?
No.
You ain't gonna get no. Look. That bitch gonna talk about you so bad. Oh, I could call this nigga for anything. He gonna jump.
Right, gonna be playing.
But she
with the homegirl.
But look
at this nigga. What he gonna do for me right now?
Right, she gonna call. Look,
she gonna talk about, bro. She talk about you like talk about you like a dog in the middle of the street, like you dead.
Yeah.
But then expect you to be there though.
Yeah.
That's the fucked up part.
When you stop being there. That's when that bitch get all cold-hearted. She gets sour.
Yeah, then you all kind of motherfuckers and you ain't shit and all that stuff.
You know what I'm saying? But see, she ain't paying attention that the motherfuckers that's outside looking in. Oh, bitch, you deserve that. You know what I'm saying? You deserve it. All that, look how you was doing the nigga. You know what I'm saying? When the nigga was catering to you, bitch, yeah, you deserve all that shit that you getting to him. Yeah. That nigga deserves somebody that appreciate him, bitch. You didn't appreciate shit that nigga.
But look, do females friends tell them that?
Hell yeah.
They do?
Hell yeah.
They would tell them that? But that's if she's telling them the truth.
I mean, I don't know what kind of girlfriends most other females got, but my friend group, like, bitch, if you wrong, you wrong. And shit, we gonna call you out on your shit. You don't need them kind of people around you. Bitches keep yes men around them. I don't want nobody that's gonna be a yes man around me. That's just, if you can't hold me accountable and I can't hold you accountable, are we real friends? If we ain't went through some shit, just like relationships, if we ain't went through some shit, if I know you can't pull up and be there for me, why I got you in my circle?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Do you feel like females should hold other females accountable for making them look a certain way as a whole, like looking bad as a whole? I feel like we hold niggas accountable for being fuck niggas.
Yeah. I mean, accountability should be held in either way, because I don't want nobody make me look bad, especially if I know how I'm coming. You know what I'm saying? I stand on what I say. You know what I'm saying? So motherfuckers can't not hold themselves accountable or can't hold women accountable. Just like I be talking to my homeboys, they be like, you know, oh yeah, y'all talk about women, niggas ain't shit. I said, shit, that's a lot of ain't shit women out here. Like, that's facts. They make it hard for a woman that is a good woman, you know, to come along and be solid as she is without having to play these mind games or be on some, you know, have they wall up type shit, because then it's fucked up.
The whole goddamn shit fucked up from the Jump Street. Cause the motherfucker then fucked it up for the next.
Yeah.
That was I just like this, man. A motherfucker can be a blessing or a lesson to you, man. When a motherfucker be a blessing to you, motherfucker, to your motherfucking ass, they for you, man. Not against you. They with your motherfucking ass through your struggles, your ups and downs, and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You're good, bad, and ugly. God damn it, I'm with you. You represent us. We represent each other, motherfucker. When you fuck up, God damn it, that shit is on us, nigga. That affects on us, nigga. Not just your motherfucking ass, bitch.
Right.
On both, nigga. Just as well as if I fuck up, bitch, that shit gonna affect on your ass too.
Do you think in a relationship, male and females could have friends of the opposite sex?
Hello, what?
If you do you feel like your girl can have homeboys and you can have homegirls?
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah, but I feel like that's another problem in a relationship. They don't have trust, especially if my friends were my friends before we got together, and your friends were your friends before. I don't know about this new friend shit.
Right.
That's a new shit.
I don't fuck with that.
Yeah, I get that part.
Yeah.
Cause I had this little friend on Snapchat. The girl, she was like, well, you know, my nigga got homegirls and I'm cool with that. Mm-hmm. And I said to him, I don't see nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially if I met the homegirl or he talking to her in my face. It ain't no sneaky shit. You know what I'm saying? You had her as a homegirl before. Mm-hmm. What I got the trip on? You know what I'm saying? Right. And a whole bunch of these young niggas anyway, but a whole bunch of young niggas was on there like, oh, they both cheating on each other, and why would he let her do that, and why would she feel comfortable? She just giving him means to cheat. So, do you think that it's a means to cheat?
Mm-mm. I feel like most niggas is insecure though, so that's why they wouldn't be cool with that. Like think about right now. I'm in a relationship. My girl not right here. She can be doing anything.
Right.
I'm not thinking about that. Right. Like if I find out, then it's only one chance with me. But I'm kind of like a hypocrite. You already look at men like dogs. Even if he a good man, if he do some dog shit, you gonna be like, okay, that's a man doing some man shit. But a woman doing some man shit is something different. Y'all already wear boxes and shit. That's a man shit. That's the far as you gonna go. The fuck?
So that plays into that gender role shit?
I feel like it. Like, they might say it's sexist or whatever you want to say, but why are we putting y'all on a pedestal if y'all can do the same shit we do?
Well, don't women put men on pedestals?
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
Women don't give a fuck about how men feel.
Shit. It's a lot of women that do.
Women full of shit.
The women that's single give a fuck about how men feel.
Yeah.
You know? Shit.
They full of shit.
I don't know about that. Somebody call me.
Yeah, y'all full of shit.
But yeah, the shit. No, do you think women care about how men feel?
Yeah. I feel like all too much. If not, then why would women want to get their body modified? Why would they care about?
Because they think that's what a man wants. But they don't know what a man wants. Because when you with a man, okay, look, I got my heart broken probably like when I was younger. Like I was like probably like I don't know if I was in elementary or junior high, but I was trying to treat the girl. I went against who I was, trying to treat the girl how I would want my mama to be treated. Right. And she said I was too nice and broke up with me. Yeah. And so even niggas like grown ass men be going through that shit now. Like from that point on, I said I'm gonna be my fucking self. Right. And she gonna have to accept me for me. Right. But I feel like most men like when they feel like a female is out of their league, they gonna try to come off as a whole different person. And then when they get in a relationship, like further along, they start being themselves, and then the female like you changed, and he be like, I ain't changed. You feel like
who I am.
Yeah, but you wasn't being yourself from the jump. That's why that ain't who she signed up for.
Right. But don't females do that too?
Females do it too. But I'm just speaking from a man perspective because I'm a man. I've done this before, and that's why I understand why they would say that yeah you changed. But when you a good nigga, like some females that take advantage of it. That don't need therapy. You with the wrong motherfucker, bro.
That don't need therapy. That's true.
Then you with the wrong
motherfuckers be fucked up. That's the thing about therapy is motherfuckers just need to go talk to somebody and get that shit sorted out in their motherfucking brain. I dated somebody that was bipolar, okay? And that showed me a whole different side of like mental health and motherfuckers really needing to tackle their demons and see what's going on in their head. Even me, it taught me that shit. I got past traumas and shit that I'm fucked up about that I ain't never dealt with myself that you triggering in me, and I don't like that shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it also goes to accountability and self-reflection. Because if you don't hold yourself accountable and you don't self-reflect on the actions that has happened, then you can't never be a better person. Not only for yourself, but for the next person that you want to be with.
Right. So, you should be a female psychologist. Real talk. Cause I ain't gonna. No, I want you to say what you gonna say. No, you really should.
No, go ahead. Go ahead, Jay.
Cause, bruh, I'm telling you, she look at this shit. She look at this shit whole. I look at this. I'm telling you, bruh. Like when you see this shit from the whole shit, you can get a better perspective on shit. Cause I feel like, I feel like when females go to a female psychiatrist, they probably gonna just ID with their pain, and a nigga wrong, and try to make them feel good. That's not helping them, bro.
No, look, and that's why that's why the psychiatrists hit their ass with like strong ass words. You know what I mean, like. So what?
No, they need to go to her, bro.
Bro, no. Bro, they need to go to her, but whoever they going to, that's why they psychiatrists hit their ass with strong ass words, and they getting well. I recommend you do this, and maybe you should take your time to open up a little bit more.
Speaking of that, what's the nigga name? The nigga who just got caught cheating that was giving the women advice.
Derek Jackson. I ain't never listened to that nigga.
I feel like Steve Harvey and that nigga, like I don't feel like they give women the proper advice. I feel like everything is.
Steve Harvey give proper advice?
No, I feel like everything is based on niggas being Adam. The nigga who went against God and let that girl make him bite the apple. They give advice to niggas based on that type of shit.
Well, how you feel about the nigga Kevin Samuels? Do you feel like he?
I feel like a lot of shit he say be real, but I don't agree with everything. We was just listening to some shit on the way over here that I ain't agree with.
What was he saying that you didn't agree with?
None of that shit.
Nah, he was talking to this woman that didn't want to be married, and he was trying to tell her that the fact that she didn't want to get married. That means that she didn't want a foundation for her kids and shit, like, but she didn't believe in that shit. Like that's what he was telling her. I didn't get to hear the whole shit because how I was riding. You know how I was riding.
Yeah.
But
because of me?
Yeah, because of you.
Nigga, fuck all that shit though. Cause
anytime a man tell a woman the truth, he's going to get titled as a fucking a sexist or a faggot or like whatever you want to say. Like the world is sensitive to how a woman feel. That's why I say they don't care about how a man feel. He be coming from how a man feel perspective.
Yeah.
So that's why I asked, like, do women care about men? Because I don't feel like they do. Because if a man tell you how he feel about some shit, it come off as like, damn, like you being sensitive or you being weak or you soft. Like niggas can't express how they feel.
Well, I feel like yes, that's true, but also it's harder for black men in general. I'm just gonna speak.
I'm gonna say black men. Yeah, I ain't talking about white men.
Yeah,
I'm talking
for black men. But that's because society tells us that we shouldn't give a fuck about the black man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and it came from a woman.
Society said.
Thank you.
That's true, but go ahead, carry on.
It came from a woman though.
But yeah, society, like the way men are, y'all don't have time to cope or
we don't have time
be sensitive or whatever because y'all are. It's ingrained into a woman you know, from a child, like the gender roles. If you think about it, pink is for girls, blue is for boys. You know what I'm saying? But who came up with that? Exactly. Somebody else came up with that pink is for girls and blue is for boys.
How we supposed to know that?
But also, if you think about it, what do girls play with? Barbie dolls. And what do Barbie dolls do? They princesses. They get married. They want to live happily ever after. So that's what a woman has in their mind, that they supposed to live happily ever after. Yeah. But then a man, he's not supposed to feel hurt. He's not supposed to feel pain. He's supposed to be strong through it all. He also cannot be sad or any of that shit because he's supposed to be the provider. He's supposed to be the head. But if a woman's supposed to be his backbone, then why can't a man cry?
Shano, look, how men's cry.
Yeah,
we talked about it earlier.
I was telling this nigga earlier.
Man, we were riding. My brother said that shit.
I got tears in my eyes. I had tears in my eyes, but I didn't cry. I had tears in my eyes.
What the fuck are you doing?
Like, you cried, bro. But niggas would not admit that type of shit because how society said a man's supposed to be.
Right. Black men.
I feel like that's a big problem.
Yeah, you know they say black men don't have, or black men are.
We don't got them.
Tougher. That's why they can put more force on a black man. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. You know that shit plays into
like we don't got feelings though.
You know what I'm saying? Then you talked about how women don't value a man. Well, how can they value a man when society don't value you? How do you feel about the OnlyFans way? Do you feel like it's women empowerment, or do you feel like it's chicks just trying to make a quick buck?
Hey, hoes.
Because they know it's simp niggas out here.
I feel like females know niggas is simp and niggas gonna. I feel like it's two ways, because I feel like some females look at it as an avenue to come up, just like hustling in the street. Like, society might not feel that's the right way, but that's how somebody feeding their family.
Right.
And some females are looking at it like, if I get, like how they say, what your mama gave you, and people getting paid off of that shit. So, and some females looking at it like, oh, simp nigga gonna pay me, I'm gonna get on it. So I don't judge them, they get money. I don't respect a broke female. I respect all females getting money, whether you on Harry Hines or you on Wall Street. If you get money and providing for yourself and for your kid, do your thing.
All right.
I respect it. But being a broke, I don't understand why a female can be broke.
Right. I don't either.
But y'all know that. And look, society that we in, it's always gonna be a simp nigga behind the computer because they can't get no pussy in real life.
Wait. Why do you feel like so many good women are single? Like good, strong black women are single.
Cause niggas like
pussy too accessible. It's too many easy bitches. It's too many bitches that's gonna deal with the bullshit just to have a nigga.
But guess
what? You know what I'm saying? I know a nigga right now that told this bitch, like, look, I want a poly relationship. And that's not some shit that she wants. She don't want a poly relationship. She don't want that nigga with other niggas. Or other bitches, I'm sorry.
No, these days.
He gay. That nigga fat. Shit. Nah, my bad. Let's keep on going, baby.
But he tried to tell her, like, look, this is what I need. This is what I want. You know how men can't express themselves. He came to the table telling her, like, well, this is what I want. She don't want that, but she willing to stay with the nigga just to have the nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Well, she gotta do what he wants.
Because she felt like, that's why I asked you, do people stay for comfort or convenience? She felt like she got too many years in the shit.
People stay
a lot of women don't want the next woman. They don't want to groom the man for the next woman. Yeah. So they'll stay with that nigga. But the nigga will never do that bitch the way they want to be done because he already know what she gonna accept.
She gonna accept everything that I want.
Yeah, like we was talking about with the dude who hop up and skip every time a girl calling. I mean, you don't got no resistance. That's vice versa.
Yeah.
Same thing.
So look, but okay, with that being said, this is why I don't understand, like, this is why I be telling females too. Tell me what you could, I know you're gonna tell me if I'm wrong or if I'm right about this perspective. Because you know how how we was talking about like you need to go through something with somebody to know what y'all working with. Okay, I be telling certain people, like especially especially a black man, when you get them young and nobody ever taught him how to treat a woman and how to be a man. I feel like people leave too. It just depends on the nigga. Like when you got a man who trying to grow and you see him trying to grow and you looking at, oh man, it's been this amount of time. I need to get married. This nigga ain't ready to get married. I'ma leave him. But then when you leave him, in the next couple of years, he get another girl and he proposed to her, and you mad at him. Cause that's when he reached his, you know what I'm saying? His maturity.
His peak.
Yeah, and you mad at him for marrying another girl,
but wasn't willing to stay and fight the storm.
Nah,
it ain't like he was cheating on you. He just
that bitch feel like she owed that.
Shano, you right.
She feel like she groomed that nigga to be a better him. No, so if he go on to progress and be a better him, and then he find a new bitch, she feel like, well, damn, why the fuck he ain't come? Why he ain't come back to me? Because
why he gonna come back to you? Right. Keep grooming him.
Right.
What if that nigga groomed himself?
But she ain't gonna see him. A lot of women don't see it like that. They feel like
if they didn't
put in the time, the effort, the patience to better a nigga or push him in the direction of being a better nigga, then why the fuck would he want another bitch when I'm the one that initiated the change?
Cause she do what you
really
don't.
Not her.
That's why we want another bitch.
John, shut up, bro.
I'm just telling her why we want another bitch.
She talking.
It's not her initiating the change. It's the man realizing that he needs to step up and make the change for himself because you can't make a motherfucker change.
Mm-hmm. That's true. So do she got the right to be mad at him for?
No, definitely not.
Okay. We finna be over. Let me answer this one question. I didn't get to ask none of my fuck shit questions. That shit was too, like, this was a real segment, so I ain't get to do it. We're gonna do it again. Right. I gotta ask you one thing that an anonymous source asked me to ask.
Okay.
Hey, why don't females care about their mouth?
What you mean?
Suck all day.
It's for
That's it. That's what they do.
Like say for instance,
why men don't eat pussy like women suck dick?
That type of shit. Like a female would be like, I ain't gonna say you, but you know female. So a female would be like, look, I ain't gonna fuck you, but I'll suck your dick.
So I'll tell you what it is. It's all about how a woman feels her reputation will be with the man. Mm-hmm. So she feel like, most women feel like that if they really like a person or they really like this nigga, he is gonna judge her from the fact that they had sex on the first night. Not knowing niggas don't give a fuck. They could fuck you on the first night. They could fuck you on the 90th night.
And they ain't gonna say nothing.
If they like you,
niggas not gonna say nothing.
Because a nigga
not gonna say nothing.
When he meets you, he already made up in his mind his intentions or what he feel like he want to do for you. Then the shit progress, and then that'll show him where he needs to go left or he needs to go right. So just because you give up the pussy, that don't really mean a motherfucking thing. Mm-hmm. You know, Steve Harvey got people thinking, 90-day rules, put your intentions out, and all that bullshit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Let her tell it, bro. It's a woman.
Yeah, exactly.
You can say it all week. Let her talk.
No, she telling it the right way, though.
Let her talk, bro.
That shit don't make a difference because, shit, I done fucked the nigga on the first night and he done been around on the 90th night. Shit. Mm-hmm. I knew I was gonna fuck the nigga. So it's just like, if a woman is comfortable in who she is, then she not gonna give a fuck about whether she fuck him on the first night, the 90th night, the 100th night. It don't matter the amount of dates you go out on the motherfucker because dates don't prove shit. It means that you could sit down with a person and spend time with them for the idea of, okay, well, I'm gonna get to what I'm gonna get to. Cause a nigga will spend time with you just to get the pussy, just to know how the pussy hit. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
I just wanna fuck.
But look, hold up. That goes back to, you remember what I was saying earlier? Like when we were talking about the women getting the fake ass and shit. Mm-hmm. Like females be assuming.
But that don't mean I don't care.
They assume.
But that don't mean I don't care. Cause I hit you on the
Shut up! You probably, man, bruh.
Man, this
Shut up. But that's what I was saying about like how some females feel like they got to get a bigger ass because this what a dude want. They be assuming this what a man want. They don't know what men actually want.
Right.
Because if you saying a nigga, you think a man gonna think this if he fuck you on the first night, that mean you don't understand a man. And I feel like most females don't try to understand a man. That's why they don't get what the fuck they need out of a man.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What I do is my business. Don't look at my cup. Don't look at my cup. Don't look at my cup. You and me, why hate? They just wanna be us. They just wanna be us. They just wanna be us. Ain't stunting no bitch.